10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay, don't worry, I am back, and we are ready to get this underway. Okay, we do have Vengeful Spirit for WSS, where we have Underlord and Lion for O. We do have Lifestealer, Lycan and Nynx, and Brew,
remaining.
Clock, and Shadow Shaman. So quite a bit of the same
5
bands
seconds
with
remaining.
Clock and Clock being the only new band.
Dire team ban.
We do have Pudge. I do love the new Pudge. I will say it is amazing.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
So what will the next
5
band
seconds
be?
remaining.
Find out on
Dire
next week's
team
episode. Just kidding. We do have the Dusa. So a lot of the same bands. We did see the Tide band. I guess Tide did make a couple good plays that last game. So they're like, you know what? We don't want to risk them picking Tide again and just ruining
10 seconds
what we
remaining.
worked so hard for. We want to take the series 2-0. So, I mean, I guess I could see the Tide ban. It's like a respect thing. You know what I mean?
Radiant team ban.
Ooh, I heard we do have a Omni ban. Omni, I think, is very strong in this patch because the fusel doesn't work. Mother truckers.
10 seconds
Gave him.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Luna and Dusa banned by the same team. You don't see that very often.
Radiant team pick.
Praise King.
Race King. I do like a good Wraith King. Now, what are your guys' thoughts on the new Wraith King? With the crit strike skeletons.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, I think it's kind of a waste just because, like, this patch is so much AoE that it's, like, invalid, kind of.
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Centaur War Runner with a PL. So PL mid, Wraith King line bottom, and Underlord offlane with a roamer still yet to be picked. This is what I'm assuming.
10 seconds
Centaur War Runner offlane, Pudge Roam, Vengeful Spirit
5
support,
seconds remaining.
with safe and mid still yet to be picked.
Dire team ban.
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. Who knew? He wasn't banned.
Radiant
guess
team
what?
ban.
He's gonna be picked. I mean, just face it, guys. Juggernaut is either banned or picked in every single game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay. Let's see, the final pick. Because we're looking for a roamer for OOOOO, and we're looking for a mid laner for WSS. So, who would be the best roamer for OOOO? Or even another support? You could go Keeper. Keeper wouldn't be bad for OOO. Could go Rubik. Rubik could be another good one. For WSS, you're looking at a mid laner who has decent AoE.
Radiant team.
I mean, you could go Invoker. I know Invoker's not the best this patch, but Invoker could definitely do some damage against this team. Invoker is the first one that
10
comes to my
seconds
mind.
remaining.
I feel like Invoker could be really, really good here.
Dire team pick.
Zeus again. So another Zeus. They really like their Zeus, huh?
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
OD.
You may now select your heroes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too fond of OD. But we'll definitely see this game. I'm gonna say if this goes past 25 minutes, I'm gonna say OOO have this game. I think WSS needs to push, and when they push, they need to do it hard. Are you guys ready for game number 2? Between Want Steep Sets versus O. So O is currently up in the series 1-0. Will WSS be able to tie this series up 1-1 and tie it for points? Or will O bring the series to a close at 2-0, leaving WSS in the dirt? Find out in the next half an hour to an hour on
Prepare for battle.
Inject Venom at Twitch. I don't know. Okay, so we have an OD mid, Underlord off. I'm gonna say Lion is support with Wraith King Jungle and Peel top. And we have Centaur off. Zeus middle. Hydrome. You're not safe. And Vengeful supports. We do have a ward out for the Dire side. We do have another ward up here for the Radiant side. So kind of a mirror wardish spot. Neither player really sees either player at the moment. You know, I feel like this side is way easier to invade than this side, just because of how the trees are placed. But there is no invading going on for either side, so this is going to be a clean.
We rely not upon fortune. Missing top. Thank you.
We do have a ward mid for OD, another ward for Zeus. Now, if Zeus did see where that ward was placed, he definitely can kill it. He does have a Tenga. He can eat it whenever he wants. Let's see if he does that. Well, he doesn't have W. Never mind, I lied. Don't listen to me. Meanwhile, we do have Jug against a Underlord. Underlord does look like he is getting chased down. Juggernaut is missing these last hits. This is not worth the Juggernaut chasing the Underlord for a possible kill. This is huge time wasted for the Underlord, and it does look like WSS will not get the kill. Underlord saying, well played, TPing back to the tower, and Jug missing 2 to 5 last hits. Well played on the Underlord's part, getting those last hits from the Juggernaut. Wraith King getting that stun, PL getting that slow in, a couple more hits, and it does look like the Wraith Fire Blast, and the ticks! Will it be enough? It will be enough, and does look like Wraith King will draw first blood from the Centaur War Runner. Underlord staying over here saying, you know what? I'm just gonna sit over here. I'm gonna sap my XP. I'm gonna do my stuff. So we got 12 last hits to 9, middle lane. Zeus at the advantage. It's actually a Wraith King support. PL up top, farming away. We got 10 to 11 and 10 to 3 down for Jug. Which honestly is not bad considering Jug missed quite a bit of last hits chasing that Underlord. So I will say bravo for Jug. Or bad job for PL, I think. I don't know. So we do have Pudge. Gonna be getting that illusion rune, maybe saving it for Zeus bottle. Yep. Zeus will be bottling it up. Pudge saying, hey, you know what? There's an illusion here. You should come get this. You know, because I am your buddy. Meanwhile, PL still farming away. And I don't think they know that there is a ward right here, so it does look like that ward may expire. It depends. The banish from OD. OD saying, I'm just gonna banish you. I'm just gonna get these, you know, do stuff. But Zeus saying, yeah, well, I'm just gonna use my lightning. And he's got that awesome lightning bolt, which I have on my main that I didn't get to use on my sword. Juggernaut bringing back, getting that last hit. He's gonna miss that one. He's got a last hit this one. Okay, meanwhile, 23 last hits for Zeus, 19 last hits for PL. He's actually got more denies than last hits, which, I mean, it isn't bad, but usually when you want denies is when you're in the middle lane. Usually when you're a safe lane carry, you want to be getting more last hits than denies. That's kind of just how it is. He needs to be hitting these once. He does not have the auto attack to be hitting them twice. And I did miss a kill on middle. Must have been Pudge did get the hook.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ba ba ba, using the shrine. Even though I call them fountains half the time. Gosh, PL literally is concentrating so much on denies. Which, I mean, in the long run, it's gonna give him more XP. But, like I said, you're a safe lane carry. You need to be more focused on last hitting than denying. Where if you're mid, you actually focus more on denying than last hitting. So it's kind of like reversed. It's really weird. And it does look like he is going for the kill, Judah Pooks, and it does look like he will be getting the kill. Oh, sorry. Judah Pooks is his alt. He didn't have that yet. My bad. And it does look like we may be seeing a kill on the Underlord. Underlord does get a wand, does Q, and this could be a couple return kills. But the tower does not get, well, all it needed was one hit on Pudge. That healing ward saved them.
Oh my. Yep.
Meanwhile, Zeus getting a little close for that astral imprisonment, but he does not decide to use it. Gosh, PL is just like running in on this Centaur War Runner. Only level 3. Wow, poor Centaur. Poor Centaur. 37 last hits and 29 denies, man. This PL is getting huge. Meanwhile, Jug struggling at that 24 last hit. OD checking the rune top. Nothing. We do have a haste rune bottom. I don't think either player know it's there. Meanwhile, bottom, Red King coming in. Will we be seeing a stun? No, we will not. Looks like no action will be going down bottom. A Q coming out from PL. And he might be rushing. Yeah, he's gonna rush. And does he... Oh, he traps himself, but he does get the Q off. He does not have enough mana for another 20 mana. He is stuck up there. He does wand. Now he does have enough to get off. But it's going to be a 10-second cooldown. And you know what? He's just going to sightsee He's gonna be like, you know what? I see everything from up here. I am a human ward.
Yeah, coin.
Wraith King coming down with that speed, man. He's coming. He is coming to kill, maim, and destroy. Wraith Fire Blast coming in. Trying to pump fake, man. You see that? He was like pump faking. He was like, gets the stun off on the Juggernaut. Does eat about 200 of its health. His health.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Another stun coming out on the Juggernaut. Healing Ward does come in, and it will heal him up gradually.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
DP going mid, and it does look like, ooh, the Astral Imprisonment, but it will not be enough to save the OD, only to prolong the inevitable. Hook coming out, trying to hook the Lion, but the Lion does, well, it's not even close to it. Let's not kid ourselves. Meanwhile, bottom, Underlord, getting that farm, harassing, so Juggernaut literally cannot farm. If we look at the, let's look at the net worth. Currently, Juggernaut spinning to, this might be bad, this could be bad, this might be bad. The Wraith Fire Blast coming into the Juggernaut. Juggernaut getting extremely low, but this could be a kill on the, yeah, and it is. Pudge getting another Flesh Heap stack. The Underlord rooting, firestorming, trying to do what damage he can and get out. The Healing Ward coming out from Juggernaut, healing up his team. Holy crap. PL just left up here to free farm at cap net worth at 5.3k. Juggernaut at a 3k disadvantage. Wraith King, man, just going to town with that stun. Stun after stun after stun after stun. Man, we got PL up here almost level 11. Juggernaut is not even at 6. Wraith Fire Blast coming out on the Vengeful Spirit again, man. This combo is just so deadly. Wraith King has no sympathy. He is like going ham on the Juggernaut. But Vengeful Spirit is behind the tower. Will Wraith King find him out? The Centaur War Runner alt coming out. Venge does TP to safety.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Gosh, PL, man. Free farming like a mother trucker.
Radiant's
And yes, that is my go-to word. Don't make fun of me. Zeus, meanwhile, mid lane, farming up a storm as well. Trying to keep that net worth very similar to the PL. PL does have Diffusal Blade, going Power Treads next, I would assume.
Invisibility.
Good. There's really a fine line. A lot of PLs do go Power Treads. A lot of them do go straight into Boots of Travel, which, for farming purposes, that's amazing. There's nothing wrong with that. Power Treads just gives you that extra HP if you need it, or that extra agility, or the intel. You know, as long as you can power swap, I think the Power Treads are really good I think, 20-25 minutes. Does look like they do spot the Wraith King. Wraith King does get hooked. And the Wraith King does get the stun. Does pop it out. Pudge does get turned into a sheep. The swap on the OD. OD Astral imprisons himself. The Wraith King does get another Wraithfire blast off. The hook does miss. Wraithfire or Wraith King will go down, but they're all coming back out. The stun on 2 heroes. The Menge will be stunned up. The Firestorm PL coming in from behind with the Diffusal Blade. Fire does get a double kill on the Wraith King, and it does look like WSS are forced to retreat. Honestly, that looked like a really good engagement for WSS there for a while. And then just something happened. And it does look like Zeus will be going down. No mana. And PL on a killing spree. BDC. And it does look like Juggernaut does get a solo kill on the Zeusifer.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Meanwhile, mid tower is taking some heavy fire. PL was actually standing back for a minute.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Juggernaut going Battle Fury. We got Underlord going Round of Atos. Centaur Warrunner with the alt with the double edge to stomp. And it does look like Underlord Lion will be going down. The Wraithfire Blast coming out from Wraith King. And it does look like PL will be slowing with his Spirit Lance. Pudge looking for another hook. And he does not have the sight. Poor Pudge does not have the sight to hook. That actually could have been a dead PL. Actually, no, never mind. I spoke way too soon. He does have Doppelganger. Could have just Doppelganger back on. And that... Oh, the hook coming in on the Lion. And the OD saving the Lion. Wow, very nicely played by the OD. Turning that one death into 2 kill. Juggernaut over here spinning to win. Does look like the Force Staff on the Zeus. Zeus trying to get away. The stomp on the Underlord. The slow on the Zeus. PL getting really, really low. The double edge coming out, but it does miss. The OD just whacking away at the set. The OD alt the Lion alt. It is just too much for Centaur Warrunner, and he's saying, I am going to retire, and he just dies. He lays down and he just can't get back up. He laid down for too long. PL using that solo shrine. OG top farming. We do have a 8K net worth lead for O. Wraith King does have Urn, does have drums. PL going Scotty for his next item. He is keeping those brown boots, so I can only assume he is going into Boots of Travel, probably after his Eye of Scotty. That would be my assumption. OD Hand of Midas, Force Staff, Dragonlance. Nothing new. Wraith King got that triple stack. Wraith King, you do know your illusions kind of stop that stat. Zeus going Val, Force Staff, Pudge, Urn, Vengeful Spirit going Drums. Juggernaut does have his Battle Fury. I'm assuming maybe Diffusal or Blink next. Hood on the Centaur Warrunner. Wards going up by the Lion. Here we go. They're wrapping around. Oh, dear God. Poor Zeus. The Force Staff on Zeus. The Diffusal Blade slow on the Zeus. Will it be enough to get the Zeus in time? They do back up. Zeus dropping below half. And it does look like...
Radiant's middle tower
Oh,
is under
what?
attack.
Oh, no. The TP canceled. And bye-bye, a vengeful spirit. Wraith King is on a killing streak, man. Oh, no. The Rod of Atos on the Zeus. Zeus TPing away. Will it be enough? The root does not come in by Underlord. And Zeus does get away with that TP. Very nicely done by the Zeus. Pudge grabbing this Invis Rune bottom. Let's see if he can make this work. My bad. My mouse is apparently screwing up for some reason. Like, it goes off this way. So I have to use the directional pads. That's why I'm like, yeah. The swap coming in from Underlord. The 3-man stun. Hold. It will be another 2-man stun because they're staying in it. The Juggernaut does run into it before spinning. The Wraith King will be falling the first time. But he does have another life. The Wraith Fire Blast coming out on the Juggernaut. Juggernaut does crit. Is getting pretty low by the skeletons. But he will be getting the Omni Slash off. The Omni Slash bringing Wraith King down low. But no, Wraith King will finish with a Wraith Fire Blast on the Juggernaut. Juggernaut falling. And it will be a 3-for-3 trade. PL and Wraith King still up. Zeus and Centaur War Runner still up for the Radiant side. PL bottom was not even in that fight. Sad to say. 10k of their net worth. Literally, what they're up by was not even in that fight. Whew. Pretty scary, guys.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It does look like they're setting up for a gank on the PL. PL could be in trouble. Oh my God, that Zeus just melted. The PL facing eternity. Not with the gods. With a god. Down in hell where Underlord put him.
For the treasury.
Dude, I'm telling you, Rod of Atos is so strong right now. OD trying to zap what intel he can. Zeus de-warding like a boss. And it does look like PL does come in. The Spirit lands to Underlord Hogue. And it does look like that will be a dead Venge. Pudge trying to hook the Vengeful Spirit, but it will not be in time. Venge is already dead when literally like Pudge hooked the Venge and her dead body just came coming to Pudge. And Pudge was like, flesh meat. I don't know. And it does look like O will be setting up for their own rush. I mean, with PL, it's pretty much a free rush. As long as you keep spawning illusions, bam, free rush. Like, what's Roche gonna do now? It's gonna thunderclap you every like 20 seconds. OD TPing bottom. Juggernaut hitting, slashing, hacking, flashing, doing work to that tower. OD is scary, man. Juggernaut literally cannot do that much against OD. Juggernaut spinning, TPing out. Will it be enough time? Yes, it will be in time. Juggernaut does TP back to safety, trying to get that Diffusal Blade up on Juggernaut. PL with the Aegis, and this could be a mid tier 2 push.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Centaur does have Blink, does have Hood, going for Force Staff next. Pudge hooking, and he does hook the Lion. He does grab the Lion by the antlers. And with Lion down, that might hold their push for another 40 seconds. Gosh, he's just hooking everyone. He's a boss right now. Sadly, Pudge just ate all of his mana. Alright, guys. Like I said, man, my mouse is just sucking right now. Underlord, blinking. Oh, he force staffed himself up. You know, this could be very... they definitely could have taken advantage of this while his force staff was out. .25 attack speed. Yeah, I think that's the right call, especially against a PL.
Regeneration.
PL roaming bottom.
Money changes hands.
Nothing too exciting going on at this current time. Just, you know, a bit of farming here and there. I mean, you can say map control in a way. But it does look like this tier 2 is going to fall sooner rather than later.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Zeus and Wraith King trying to look for that important hook. Hook going up, does miss. That slash, ooh, open the ground as we speak. I mean, you gotta figure, Wraith King has 2 lives, PL has 2 lives. I think OOOOO is in a very good spot right now. I think they need to use those 2 lives on those 2 people. Use one to dive the Zeus completely. Get that out of the way. 'Cause Juggernaut literally right now can only kill 1 person, really. He's not level 18, doesn't have another 3 slashes on his ult. So I think they just need to force the fight and get a pick off on Zeus. Make him use a buyback if he has it. If not, which he does, but if he did not decide to buy back, get a lane of racks. Because right now, all they're doing is they're allowing time for the team to just defensively farm up. And that's one thing you don't want to do because of the comeback mechanics. There's always a chance, and it's going to become a bigger and bigger chance as time goes on. PL about half health. Zeus getting that damage in. Queuing up, queuing up, queuing up, and get ready. Oh. Phantasm back. Does have a ward on the high ground. Does see what's happening. Juggernaut does get some mana burn from him. Wraith King about a quarter health gone from his life pool. Does deward the high ground. And it does look like they will be falling back. This actually could be a really long game unless there's a good pickoff or a team fight outside the Radiant base. Let's see if Wraith King. Not sure what he's going next. We do have a Lincoln Sphere on OD. Heart going up on PL. A Blink on Lion. Rod of 8 Source, 4 Staff, and he does have 3.4k in the bank. Vengeful Spirit is going for Power Shreds. Manta for Juggernaut. Pledge going for that Aether Lens next. Centauri has his Blink Hood, 4 Staff, going for that Pipe. And it does look like maybe Zeus is going for an Ags, but saving for a buyback. But he's unsure what to do. So, I mean, it's really still anyone's game.
Invisibility.
Oh, the smoke coming out. Wraithfire does pop it with his Invis. And it does look like the smoke will be foddered by the Wraith King. Gosh, this literally could go on forever until a pickoff occurs. Lion does get slowed, and the spin will be taking Lion down. The Chaos by Zeus. Of course. Of course it would be the Zeus to Chaos.
All mine. I deserve this.
Zeus does have enough for his Ag Scepter.
I was meant to have this.
It does spot the rotation from the Radiant side with that ward. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to fix my mouse for the next time I cast because this is ridiculous. I literally can't move my mouse without it going off screen and just killing my entire thing. So literally, my mouse literally stays in one place or on the minimap, and I have to use my arrow keys to navigate everywhere. It's kind of annoying. PL, I guess PL's waiting for his heart. I would assume he's going to get the illusions going with the heart next. So, I mean, could be anything. Roche is back up. Did they ever use the last Roche? I don't think they did. Lion dewarding, and it does look like Wraith King does blink in, and he will be starting the Roche. And I don't see WSS. I don't think they can contend this with it being outside their base, of course, you know, because Roche is in the middle of the pit.
Immortality.
Okay, so they have it on OD, so what they're going to be looking to do is going full-fledged with the Wraith King OD. PL has the cheese, I would assume. No, PL does not have the cheese. So PL is going to get his heart. And they're like, you know what? This is enough tank. We need to just go and push. Underlord is pushing bottom. Does have his Dark Rift to TP back to middle, if need be. Oh gosh, I could be wrong. Haste on PL.
Haste.
And PL is grabbing that bounty rune, because who doesn't love money? Juggernaut scribbling. Oh, the OD does get hooked. The Lincoln Sphere does pop. And the W by. And it does look like the Wraith King does blink in. And I feel like, gosh, Underlord getting hooked by the Pudge. The Juggernaut ulting. The Centaur War Runner ulting. The OD stealing the mana. And the Lion all coming out. The OD just doing havoc. Stealing intel. Building that intel stacks up. OD still does have the Aegis, the Juggernaut, the Centaur buyback. Juggernaut going out into the field of battle. And meanwhile, in the back lines, it does look like Wraith will be brought down. And yeah, this could go on for quite a bit. I mean, we have a huge gold advantage for OOOOO, but they can't jump on the Zeus. The Zeus is well protected, and WSS is doing an amazing job protecting the Zeus. Because Juggernaut, if he's in danger, he'll just ult and then spin back to safety. Because, I mean, you have the Wraith King, you have the PL. They do a lot of right click, but they don't do enough yet. So, I mean, Juggernaut's pretty safe with just spinning back. And OD is just, he don't care.
Oh my.
Another punch hook coming out, but it does hook the PL. PL actually getting stunned. The double force staff to save PL to bring him out of harm's way. The heart going back up, and it does look like PL will return to full HP. The Nimbus coming out from Zeus. Oh, Nimbus. Dude, I love having 3 Nimbuses on the field. It's so good. So good. You don't even know. Another hook on the PL. Oh, the real one got stuck inside, but they didn't do anything to capitalize on it. And they do get the Juggernaut. They do stun the Juggernaut. The Force Staff. The spin. PL getting Force Staff in back into the deeper. And Wraith King does fall. And it does look like the Centaur War Runner will be going down. The PL going down as well. The Wraith King fighting his way to the very death. And it does look like this will be a 4-for-1 trade. Could be a 5-for-1 trade on the OD. WSS bringing this back. And it does look like OG does astral imprison himself to buy a little more time. But it does look like this will be a 1-for-5 trade. Going in the way for WSS. Very nicely done. Keeping the Zeus out of harm's way and just cleaning up on that fight.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
And wasting a fortify. Does have another one though, so not a big deal. And whoa.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Like I said, man, waiting that long.
Is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Red King blinking forward, but Juggernaut will spin and will TP back to safety. Tier 3 tower almost falling for the Dire side. And as you can see, I mean, wow. Even though there's a 10k swing difference on gold, I'm gonna say WSS is ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna say WSS is ahead. Just because I think OOOOO missed their window, and they gave too much of that comeback mechanic. And I think that's really what cost them this game. Again, it's not over. Always mistakes are made, people get caught out, and one big caught out could cost them the game. So, I mean, we'll definitely see. But as of right now, they really can't push high ground unless they get that Zeus pick off. And Zeus is doing a very, very nice job just sitting in that little comfort zone. Does have that pipe. I think OD needs a BKB. That was my mistake the last OD game I played. I didn't get a BKB, and it cost my team severely. So I think BKB is definitely the item choice for the OD. Especially against the Zeus, who does a billion magical damage. But I think PL and them are going to wait for the next Roche, which it will be up pretty shortly. Could be max Roche or spawn time, minimum spawn time, who knows. Armlet maybe for Wraith King or Nullifier.
I was meant to have this.
Oh, Underlord getting caught out. This could be a huge, huge kill. And it does look like he will be falling to the Juggernaut. On the Juggernaut! I'm not going to finish that sentence. I'm just kidding. Man, look at this lion farm. Look at this free farm lion. Woo! A smoke coming out in the way for W33. This could be what they need, but Zeus is like, you know what? I don't really care. Oh, and the PL. They do see the PL. The blink, the stun. This could be a huge kill on the PL. The PL going down. Does he have buyback? He does have buyback. But guess what? If they burn this buyback, all they need to do is pick out the PL one more time, and that could be game-changing. Zeus is up, and guess what? That is Refresher Shard. A Zeus with a Refresher Shard. And Wraith King could be going down as well. This could be another huge kill. The Force Staff does save Wraith King. Wraith King does get to safety, but this will be a Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher Shard in the way for Zeus. WSS bringing it back. Refresher and Cheese going in the way for Zeus.
Oh my.
Okay. So this is where I'm gonna say, okay, W33 just got Roche. They got Refresher. They got Cheese. And
Bounty.
they got Aegis. They need to push with this. They do not need to wait. Okay? They have top. They have 2 towers top. They have 2 towers bottom. Okay? That is 4 towers that they could possibly get before a high ground. They need to push top as a team. They need to push bottom as a team. Take those 4 towers and then choose a lane and push that lane. They need to not make the same mistake that OOOOO did. Because I am telling you what. They make that same mistake, it's going to hurt them. Give me 1 second.
Illusion.
Yeah, coin. Telling you, smoke pickoff would be nice. There you go. They need to get a nice pickoff and then go high ground it or push bottom or top. One or the other. But if they go down mid, they may as well just end it. And here they go. Here they go. This could be it. Underlord with the pickoff. And it does look like Underlord will instantly melt to the Radiant side. That is a pickoff. He's down for 70 seconds. And they need to push middle with that. Zeus going bottom. I'm telling you what, guys. You're wasting time. You're ahead even though the chart says you're not. Medallion and Glimmer Cape. I mean, even the supports are getting to the point. You know, they're getting those items, making sure that their cores stay alive. Lion. Nothing too new. I think he's going more supporting now. Blade Mail still hasn't done anything with the helmet. I'm telling you guys.
Illusion.
Look at that. Aegis expired, now they don't have it. I mean, it's... I don't know what to tell you. I mean, both teams are very scared. They don't know their timings, when they're strong. Not sure when to push out. So it's kind of at that point in the game where it's like a stalemate. And both teams are scared to react to one another.
Are scanning.
So it does look like, oh, the Juggernaut! He does get the spin-off. Centaur War Runner does get the alt-off. PL does get the Phantasma charge. The hook on the Wraith King, but Wraith King with the Blade Mail tanking the damage. And they're just gonna retreat again. It looks like we're gonna be waiting for next Roche, because now the Dire side have control of the map again, because the Radiant side decided not to push. I mean, it's objective-based gaming. It's you get a pick off, and you go and you get objectives. That's what you do. PL is getting a MKB for Juggernaut Butterfly. Double sword in the ground. Solar Crest. Does have enough for eggs. We do have a Abyssal coming on the way for Juggernaut.
Just try. None will escape my darkness.
Nimbus coming out for Zeus.
Dire's
100
bottom
gold
tower
on the way for
is under
OD.
attack. Dire's bottom tower has been denied.
PL does deny that bottom tower. And Roche will be back up in seconds with a PL Illusion. I think the PL Illusion is going to die off just before. We do have a smoke, and it does look like the Underlord is going to die again. Wait, and yeah, he dead. Okay, it does look like the fourth Roche is up. Does look like map control is swinging in the way for WSS. Let's see what they decide to do. I mean, they do have a pickoff. Underlord does have the buyback. And almost gets a hook on Red King. Red King blinks out. Does get that Wraithfire blast off. Juggernaut does get the ult. But he's deep into the enemy territory. And he does spin out. And it does look like the tower will not take any damage. Juggernaut will be swapped out. Very nicely done by the Vengeful Spirit. Sacrificing her own life. Saving the Juggernaut. And it does look like this will be a scot-free getaway. And Juggernaut actually could have got that regen rune. And guess what? Roche is up. PL. Roche is up. You got one dead. Juggernaut ult is down. Like, there you go. Okay, guys. You have a refresher. a cheese, and an Aegis. Use it wisely. Because you guys literally have not used the last two wisely.
Immortality.
Why the... Okay. PL, get the cheese. There you go. Okay. OD has the refresher. So Underlord, go tank. OD, get those stacks. And boom boom, Sanity eclipse that mother trucker twice. That's all you gotta do. I feel so topsy-turvy, man. I'm like, for one team, the next, and then the other team, like, I have no happy medium. Like, I'm so bad. The swap on the Underlord for staffing out, and it does look like Underlord will be getting away scotch-free. The Lotus Orb coming out. And guess what? A shocker, they're not going to be pushing.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Invisibility.
Okay, so he does spawn out. Remember, Zeus can get True Sight. And here we go. We do have the 5-man push mid. Remember, PL has cheese. Underlord has Aegis. And OD has Refresher. Here we go. The boot switch for the refresher shard. This sounds like it's gonna be the engagement of a lifetime, boys. Are you ready for this? Fudge needs to land that all too important hook. He lands a hook. It could be. Could be. But Wraith King blink forward, Pudge blinking back, Zeus landing that Arc Lightning, but guess what? They don't know that Zeus literally can just keep landing Arc Lightning for days. And it does look like the sheep does go on. The Juggernaut does eat the cheese, does get away, Zeus refreshing, does get the double Nimbus, just does get the double law, but it does look like the Sanity. What is OD doing? The Sanity Eclipse coming out, 36 stacks. Juggernaut buying back the Pit of Malice, getting a couple, but it does look like it will be a 2-for-1 trade. Underlord, the swap coming out from PL. Underlord going down, the Aegis coming out, and it does look like they will be bringing down the PL as well. Juggernaut just slashing away, and it does look like he will be giving chase to the OD. OD with the intel stacks. The Pudge hooking the OD to save the Juggernaut. OD trying to do his work, but OD will be bringing down. It will be a 4-for-1 trade going in the way for WSS. Underlord bringing back. The buybacks coming out for OD and Lion. The mid-tier 3 tower does fall for OOOOO. And it does look like PL and Wraith King with the buybacks. It does look like W33 will be retrading. And it does look like Bench will be going down. 4 buybacks coming out in the way for OOOO.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So I'm gonna say we're pretty much even now. I mean, as you can see, the gold
Radiant's
swing
bottom shrine
has
is under
swung
attack.
in favor of WSS.
Bounty.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Look at that play by Centaur Warrunner.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
I slip no sight.
Looks like we're waiting for the next Roche.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
To have this.
Money changes hands.
Illusion.
Dire's top shrine is under attack. Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Nothing too fancy happening.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Refresher on Zeus. We do have a smoke play. Juggernaut was not in the smoke. But you know what? He can always be bait, right? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. That was a dieback on the PL, on the Wraith King, on the Underlord. Uh-oh.
Boy, fresh mate.
The hook and missed. The Lincolns popped. They're chasing after the OD. If they can get this kill, that will be the game. By far. And the hook coming out. The force staff coming out. Pudge trying everything in his will. The BKB on Venge. The OD doing everything in his power to sap those intel charges to stay alive.
Dire's middle
Sanity Eclipse coming out, draining Zeus of half his mana, but Zeus doesn't give a crap. OD stalling for time. Juggernaut pushing mid on the tier 4s. Underlord buying back. Wait. Underlord buying back. I thought his buyback was gone, but I guess not. Juggernaut doing damage to the tier 4s. And that is the GG. Well played. Called by PL. And it does look like the series will be tied up at 1-1. Good game and well played by all. I will say,